Yeah. Where they're fighting demons that make their way onto Earth through dimensions or whatever. They're called the Defense Force too. I was like, what the fuck? All right. I guess this is a real thing, dude. All right, everybody. Welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and defense forces. My name is Brent, aka Boo-Wop. I'm here with my man's Rick, aka A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
Hey, do you remember that day that you said you were gonna bring Chick-fil-A to the work? How was that?
Oh, dude, it was fucking incredible, actually. So, somebody brought, we had a new person start work, so we had a potluck for them or whatever. And I brought the Chick-fil-A minis, right? Yeah. And there was going to be 26 people at this thing. And the Chick-fil-A minis only come in like groups of like 20. Like you buy 20, 40, 60 or whatever, right? So I was like, shit, I'm definitely not going to spend $40 for this potluck, dude. So I just bought this 20 piece. Fortunately, that was enough because some people are trying to be healthy and not eat fried chicken for breakfast, dude. But it was probably the greatest, man.
Damn.
We were acting like I made it and shit. Like, oh wow, Brent, that was really good. Thanks for making those. I was like, yeah, no, I definitely just bought it down the street. I didn't realize there was a Chick-fil-A down the street from my work, so that makes it even better. And there's no lines in the morning, so I might have to go there for breakfast every now and then, dude.
Is this the one on Sorrento Valley?
No, on Balboa over there by the Target and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
A little bit down the street. So no, man, it's amazing. I'm gonna get like a chicken biscuit every Friday, dude.
Dude, that day or the day before when you said you were gonna bring that to your work, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get Chick-fil-A too on my day off. And then so I had Marnelli drop me off because I don't have a car here, so I have to take the bus and all. So I had her drop me off, and I had to walk like a couple blocks still to Chick-fil-A. I got my Chick-fil-A and all, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna take this home and eat it with, as soon as I get home, because I bought like 2 sausage sandwiches and I think the chicken minis.
Okay.
Dude, have you tried the? By the way, I'm going off on a weird tangent, but
have
you tried the Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yes, I have.
Fucking amazing.
Dude, so wait. Compared to Raising Cane sauce, it doesn't add up, right? That, and I don't really like mayonnaise like that, and that's a little bit creamy like mayonnaise, but it's grown on me, so I can stand it. You know what I mean? If you ask me, oh, do you want Chick-fil-A sauce or their zesty, I don't know, hot wing sauce or buffalo sauce, I'd be like, go ahead and hit me with the Chick-fil-A sauce, dude.
Yeah. You should try the buffalo sauce too, with the breakfast. It's actually tastes pretty good. I have that weird sour, spicy.
No way.
Yeah,
I feel like that's their weakest sauce.
Top. Yeah, I thought so too, but it actually tastes pretty good with the breakfast meals. It's because like you have that creamy and salty breakfast, and then you just have this random, I don't know, taste that comes out of nowhere and hits you. But I was going off a tangent. But when on my way back, I think I'm only about 7 or 8 blocks away from home.
Okay.
And I take the bus. Like, this is right next to my work, so I naturally take the bus. Where to go and all that, and dropped off. The thing is, everybody wanted to interfere with me going home today. I don't know. Unexpected forces. I hit every single red light walking back to the bus. My shoes were untied. A lot of people were talking to me. And then right when I got to my bus stop that I was supposed to pick up the bus, it turns out they decided to do construction that day. So the bus stop was closed. And I was like, fuck. So I had to walk 2 blocks to the other bus stop because they didn't want to put another bus stop 1 block away. So it had to be two blocks away. And I was like, fuck. So I had to go the opposite direction of home. And then once I was like waiting, the bus passes me and ignores me.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck, man? And then so I managed to catch the second bus. But it turns out it was the wrong bus. Like, at the end of the street, it turns left. It's supposed to turn right for me. So I had to get off 3 blocks before my stop and then walked down. So it took me 45 minutes to go home when it should have taken me 20 or 18 minutes to go home.
Holy shit.
Dude, and then, oh my God. And then when I got home, I tried to put it on the bag. Luckily, it was hovering. I was holding the bag over the table.
Okay.
The bottom of the bag ripped open and dropped all of my like tater tots and my sandwich on the table. And I was
shit.
oh my God, what is going on? But the good news is it was still one of the best damn sandwiches.
Awesome.
You know.
At least you had 2 of them. You loaded up, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I was like, fuck, man. I don't know what was going on, but it was a good day.
Wait, so it happened to break right when you got home, dude?
Yeah, because I think it was like the grease from the sandwiches. Like it was messing with the bottom, and then like I kept putting the bag down like to tie my shoes and all that stuff. So I don't know what happened, but it ripped right when I was hovering over.
Holy shit, dude! You lucked out. At least, dude, if it ripped on the bus, that would've been fucking.
I know. And then I was like, oh, and my soda was flat because I was carrying my soda in the entire walkthrough. I was like, oh, whatever. But the sandwiches was good. I was like, man, next time I'll just eat it there and then, take my time going back. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now I want to get more sandwiches. And I was like, fuck. It's Sunday, so they don't open on Sunday.
Dude, I know. I was thinking about that today. Fortunately, it's a 3-day weekend. So I can go, I can wake up early tomorrow and just go out there and get some amazing breakfast, dude.
Exactly.
But it sounds like you avoided a low point in your life, dude. Okay, what kind of random? What's like the lowest point you think you've ever had in your life, if you're willing to talk about it?
Lowest point?
Yeah, where you were just sitting there like, man, why am I alive right now, dude? Or just some bullshit like that.
Dude, I can't think of any at the top of my mind, but what is your low point?
So
first?
my lowest point, dude, and this is funny. So just whatever, dude. I got arrested one time, right? Off of some bullshit. And I had my sister pick me up from jail. So she picks me up and she's like, I think it was like noon at that point. And I was hungry, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Holding, but they give you the worst fucking ham sandwiches in the world, dude. It's complete trash, man. Anyways, so I was hungry. She picked me up around noon. I think I was in jail for like, not in jail, but in Holding for like 12 hours or some shit like that. So I was starving.
Damn.
So we're on the way home, and I was like, dude, just get me, I don't know, let's go get some, what do you call it? Let's go get some Carl's Jr. She's like, okay, cool, let's get some Carl's Jr. So we get Carl's Jr., I get a double bacon Western cheeseburger, dude, large fries, large Dr. Pepper, my favorite soda, you know what I mean? I've been drinking bullshit water this whole night. Finally get to the house. I'm setting up my meal on the table, right? And I pick up my soda, but I pick it up by the top. And the lid comes off. Yeah, dude, the lid comes off. The soda spills on the carpet. And I was just sitting there like, man, I think I'm at a low point in my life right now, dude. Like, I can't even enjoy my post-incarcerate meal right now, dude. It sounds like you would have been in that sunken place, dude.
Yeah, if I dropped that shit in the middle of the bus, dude, I would fucking like get pissed off.
Because then it's like, fuck, I don't even want to go back to fucking Chick-fil-A, dude. Like, just gonna starve at home now, man. Oh, that's funny, dude. But yeah, dude, this is episode 52 of Hot Couch Potato. You know what that means, man?
What's that?
That means we've been doing this for a year, bro. So
no way. Really? When did we start last year?
Dude, I don't know when we started, but 52 episodes, and we've done this once a week. There's 52 weeks in a year.
Shit.
So happy birthday to the podcast, man.
Woo.
It's kind of crazy, dude. We've been able to put time aside almost every weekend, dude, to fucking bullshit about video games, man. It's been good times, though. It's been good times.
Yeah, good times.
That being said, we're going to try something a little bit different today. So if you'll bear with us, you'll notice our format's a little bit different. But we'll still start off with what video games you've been playing this week, man.
Terraria. I've been playing Terraria with you and Dustin, and I think I don't know. I was thinking that, maybe we should have started with a normal world instead of expert. But then I was like convincing myself. I was like, nah, man. We got to experience the full force. And, we kind of have to suffer through it all because we were having so much difficulty with like just regular slimes and the first boss and all that. And I remember too, like we were fighting the first boss. And then Dustin has like teleporting potions. So like me and Dustin, I think that was when you died
already
first.
Dead. Yeah, I was already fucking dead.
So the first boss was chasing us. It was like the Eye of Cthulhu, and he was like chasing us. And then me and Dustin like had like maybe 1/4 life left each. And then we're running super fast, and then Dustin stops, and I was like thinking, oh, hell yeah, we're going to make our stand right now. I even told her, I was like, we're going to make our fucking stand. We're going to die right here, make a stand. And then I like returned back to where Dustin was stopped at. And then all of a sudden, I see him disappear in front of my eyes. And then the boss was like coming straight at me. And I was like, Dustin. First, I couldn't process it. I was like, what happened? Where did he go? Did he lag out? And I was like, oh, wait. That sounds familiar. He used a teleportation potion to teleport home. And I was like, you motherfucker.
I think he had the mirror. No, I think he had the mirror at that point, didn't he?
He had the potion.
Oh, okay.
And then later, when we were in the dungeon, I think that day or the next day, we opened. I left the chest alone because I was like, okay, I want you guys to pick up the stuff inside. Mm-hmm. Dustin picks up inside and he was like, oh, it's a mirror. And I was like, God damn it. Basically, that mirror gives him infinite amount to teleport back home. And I was like, dang it. You found the one tool that's most powerful. It's going to troll everybody down, dude. Yeah. So, like, if you're dying, all you have to do is just pop that mirror open and, you're good to go home and stuff. Even so, I was like, I didn't realize, why haven't we done that? Like, remember that boss we were fighting, the Skeletron?
Uh-huh.
We could have fought away from that little home that we made and then heal with the nurse and then resume battle, come back to battle instead of like just dying.
Oh, yeah, because the spawn time is super slow, dude, when the boss
goes. Exactly. And then I think you have the mirror too now, so it's like I'm the only one that doesn't have a mirror, by the way. But so, later I decided to check out my characters. My other characters that I played with previously before, and it turns out I was like, damn, I had some OP shit, like one sword shoots cat rainbows.
What the fuck?
It's like neon cats or something like that, and they make like a meow sound. But and then my mount is a unicorn, is a red unicorn, and I was like, wow.
Can it fly?
I don't know. I haven't really tried. I was just like running around inside the house with it. But there's a lot of shit that at least we have to go through in order to get all of that stuff. Once we beat the pre-hard mode, then more crap unlocks, like items, monsters, and everything. But we only beat one boss so far.
So for me, we've been playing a shit ton of Terraria, man. It's been funny as hell, dude. I think it was a good idea. I think putting it on expert, man, because then it's worth it, right? We literally started in the dirt, like making ourselves mud walls to not get killed by the fucking slimes, dude.
Yeah.
And then we built like a little wooden house and then built beds and finally built shit up. We had to mine fucking in the depths, dude, to find gear, to finally like survive against stuff. And apparently the game gets harder, right? After we beat a certain boss.
Yep.
So I think that was a good call, making it expert. I mean, you know how I sometimes get frustrated at some bullshit that happens in the game, man. But in the end, it's worth it, dude, because we have a nice house. We're building up to the sky, dude, where nobody can touch us, man. And it just feels worth it, having these fucking laser guns, and it's gonna be worth it when we find 3 emeralds for my lightsaber, dude. We have meteorite armor and shit, man. So it's a little bit, it feels worth it, dude. This game is fun. I'm still gonna say for now, dude, I'm gonna say for now, Starbound still is number one for me for these type of games.
Yeah, because they had like a little bit more content in like an area, different stuff. Right now, we just been like in the grind mode, seeing the same stuff. We haven't really explored and found more treasure that we're supposed to fight the boss and all that. Starbound was like everything there.
Yeah, I think Starbound is a little bit more organic for sure. No, not Starbound. Terraria is a little bit more organic because you're just set in the world and the world is there for you to just go through, you know. In Terraria, there were specific boss maps that you went through, quest maps that you went through, right? I mean, the Skeletron, we just ran into him. We didn't necessarily like go out and look for him, right?
Yeah.
In fact, aren't we fighting him out of order? You said, wasn't he supposed to be like the second to last person we fight?
Second to the last person we fight. But
meanwhile, he's the second boss. I think we could kill him, man. We
can kill him. Like I noticed, like I think the third run, his hands was gone or disappeared, but then I died at that point, and it was just his head left. But I was like, okay, we're getting closer. All we have to do is just keep healing, teleport back home maybe, and heal.
But yeah, man. The game's fun, I think, and one of the main reasons why I think Starbound is a little bit higher on my list than Terraria, for now at least, is that time when we went mining and we ran into like that mini underground land. Remember, there was like little buildings and stuff, and then whenever you mined it,
the little people,
fucking little people would fall out.
Yeah, like dude. Fucking them up by accident.
Yeah,
and there's like a robot trying to protect the homes.
Yeah, like just some small random shit like that. Like there's little communities and shit that we're destroying, but we're just digging through it to get down.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that will hold it up higher. That, and then I think, didn't you have like a gnome that shot rainbows or something like that by the end of the game?
I don't remember.
There were just some random weapons, but if there's a sword that shoots Nyan Cat, then I'm with it, man.
Yeah, like all of the shit that I was wearing, I was like, damn, everything, even the house was all upgraded. I was like, man, I have not seen all of this in the game. I think it's because we haven't beat pre hard mode yet, so to unlock that, because the world changed too. I was like going through it, and I was like, some area was dark, some area was colorful, and I was like, this wasn't the world we're in. And then I realized it's because the more harder the world gets, the more, you know, the world changes completely. And then what I think is funny too is you and Dustin go back and forth with everything, you know. Like I'm like digging, and then I see you know, we get those notifications of how you guys died and stuff like that. And then I see first Dustin yelling like, "Oh snap, Brent's gold, I'm gonna get Brent's gold." And then it says Dustin died by trap. And then you're like laughing your ass off at it, and I was like, oh shit, Dustin died by a trap. And then you're like picking up his gold or something. And then it said Brent died by trap. And you're like, there's a second button.
That was the most troll, I think, was because there was a button there and I saw it. And Dustin and I stepped on it already and we went down, but of course we were poisoned. And those traps fucking hurt. I think they take off like 70 health or something.
Yeah.
The poison dart, and then it leaves you poisoned. So we step on it one time, so like, oh, okay, cool. Let's not do that again. And I think what happens is we get up there and I'm about to mine the button, and Dustin jumps or something and presses it again and kills himself. And I have like 5 health, so I have enough time to like cuss Dustin out before the one takes away my 5 health and I died. I was like, God damn it, dude. And we did. We had a bunch of gold down there, dude.
Yep.
Is the gold random? Or so what happens is enemies pick up the gold, right? And then you have to kill them to get your gold back?
Them. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why sense. I was like, killing everybody that's around where you died, because they pick up gold and run away with it. But yeah, I was like, that's good that you guys are fighting for gold, because it's just funny, more funny that, you know, I'm here mining and you guys are like, oh shit, gold.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we don't have to do that for much longer, because I did find my flying piggy bank, dude. Amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can summon that piggy bank. That shit useful. hell?
Yeah. What is that random shit that we keep running into? Like, there was that nymph in the. We run into like NPCs that look like they'll help us, right? When we're digging or mining, but then they'll end up attacking us. So there was a human like it didn't look like an enemy. It looked like a human that we could talk to and someone we could shop from. But it ended up being this ice nymph or something, and she ended up attacking and had like 5,000 health or some shit.
Shit.
What are those, dude? Are those just random events or something?
I guess, yeah. I think they're just random. I didn't really find too much of them in my last runs, but like, yeah, like I haven't seen that one or ones that attack you and all that. I just seen like the bride one from the zombie one.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I never seen really those too much. I guess it's because it's random when you're digging and then you find these people like needing help or captured. Like we found the scientists. That could be randomly anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but
that's interesting, man.
It's just fun, like exploring and doing these things. I think we just gotta beat that stupid Skeletron, then beat the boss down below.
That brain one.
Good. Oh, we gotta beat that one too.
Oh.
But we can farm remember the lava? If we pour water on it, it turns into obsidian, and then if we can get dynamite and blow that and get the obsidian, we can make obsidian armor, which is pretty powerful.
Okay.
For the last areas, pretty hard mode.
We might have to do that, dude. Plus, obsidian's black, so we'll look gangster as hell. We already look cool because Rick is wearing a top hat and a black cape, so he looks like a fucking vampire. I'm wearing like a wizard hat. Or no, I think I'm wearing ninja gear still, but I have a wizard hat and a red cape. So
red plate,
look like a wizard pimp right now. But Rick has shown me the way of fighting these hard bosses. For example, that nymph, right? That thing was hurting us and had a shit ton of health. There was no way we were gonna kill her a conventional way. So what did we do? We built walls around her and poked a little hole.
Poke a hole.
So we could throw our yo-yos.
Things inside that we're not supposed to stick.
Basically glory hole her to death, dude. That was fucking amazing, man. It's so cheap, dude.
Dude, dirt is your strongest weapon in that game.
And now I use that for everything, man. Like, remember when we were going down to that area where we found the train tracks the first time? And I just built a cage around all the enemies, dude. There was like granite monsters, bats, fucking slime, all that shit in there, man. But I think we're progressing pretty well in that game. We've beaten the king slime like 3 times, so we all have awesome grapple hooks. We have slime mounts and ninja gear, dude. So yeah, man, Terraria's pretty fun, man. Especially like playing with you guys, dude. I don't think I'd survive alone in expert mode, man.
I know, me neither. That's how I was like begging. As long as we have us 3, then we're pretty golden.
Yeah,
we can beat this.
Yeah, it's funny. How many more people do we need to unlock in our house?
I think there's maybe a couple more. I don't remember. Like when I looked at my house, I can invite you to the house too. It's like a lot of rooms that we have, and then we have maybe 9 bosses or 8 bosses, maybe less than that. But for pre-hard mode, and then we unlock the rest of the other bosses, which is like 6, 7 bosses more. So
right now we have, I don't know, the regular forest, jungle, desert, and snow. So those change after we go to hard mode?
Yeah, they turn into like fairyland, dark, shadowy area. I forgot the rest of them.
Okay.
But yeah, like the world was like completely different when I was looking at mine. I was thinking, man, we haven't even got invaded by UFOs or pirates or the Halloween event or the Christmas event. So that's all gonna happen, I think, after we beat the boss below.
Okay. I think it's funny too how we built battle arenas for the bosses, dude. Like the boss will just spawn in a random place on the map, but we'll build like a bunch of platforms and bonfires that increase our health over time, dude. Like when we fought the Eye of Cthulhu, we just had all those platforms to go through. I think I went through that whole fight without taking any damage, man.
Damn, that's what's up.
Nah, man, you guys are just tanking it for me. You know what I mean? I was just standing in the back, shooting my laser.
Somebody disappearing and teleporting.
I know, dude. The only thing we need, I think, the only thing I'm missing in the game is like a helmet, like a light on my helmet or my backpack or something. Because whenever we're digging, dude, it's so rough putting up torches and shit, man.
Oh yeah, that's what I was like saying. If we find either the helmet or a fairy like the Zelda Link, the one that follows you, it can help give us light and all that.
We need to find one, man. I think Dustin has this little heart thing that just rolls around.
I know, that's so weird. I keep thinking that's a monster that's following him, but it's like a moving heart, and it glows. And I'm like, you lucky.
You know, I gave that to him because I thought it was a heart that would increase his health, but no, it ended up being a pet. I should have just kept it, man. Fuck Dustin, man. Just joking, dude. But yeah, that game is too fun. A lot of games came out this week, actually. More than I was expecting. So State of Decay 2 came out last Tuesday, and I was ready for that one. And then Dark Souls Remastered came out on Friday, and I was ready for that one. I didn't know Detroit Become Human was coming out this week too. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Damn, you got 3 backlogs.
I know. I thought that was next week. Already. But there was this PlayStation like promotion to where if you watch the trailer for Detroit Become Human, you got 20% off in the PlayStation Store, which is super sneaky, right? Because everybody's gonna watch that damn video, which is only gonna increase the view count on YouTube and make that shit more relevant. So good on you, Sony, for playing us like that, dude. Well, anyway, so I got the 20% off. And I was for sure going to buy, what's it called? Dark Souls Remastered with that 20% off. And then I started looking through the rest of the store. And this is what you don't want to do, is after you're already spending money, go back in the store and look for more ways to spend money. You're supposed to do that before you check out. But anyways, I was looking and I was like, oh man, I'm only going to spend like, $20 on this game. I might as well buy something else. No, I shouldn't have bought anything else. So I look at the rest of the library and other games that I want to buy, right? And at one point, I think my cart was like $150 with 20% off.
Holy shit!
Yeah. I told myself I got to cut that shit out, bro. I was trying to buy God of War. I was trying to buy Detroit. I was trying to buy I was trying to buy Gravity Rush 2. I was trying to buy Salt and Sanctuary. I was trying to buy just all these fucking games just because I had 20% off, right? Horizon Zero Dawn. I was trying to buy every game, every PS4 exclusive. I was going to pre-order Spider-Man, dude. It was crazy, man. I was out of my mind. And I was like, you know what? No, I can't be doing this right now. These games will still be here in a month or two. So yeah, I just cut it down. I just cut it down. And I think Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete version, was on sale or whatever. It was less than $40. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just buy this and Dark Souls. So I picked that up for a fair price. Started Dark Souls Remastered. And I think I got as far as... You beat that game, right?
Yeah.
So I got as far as the alligator dragon thing. And for that, I glitched.
The one in the sewers?
Yes. Yeah. That's the last boss I beat on the PlayStation 3 run that I did. And I don't know. I don't know what happened. I attacked him. So we were in the middle of the arena where you fight him. And I think I hit him with a heavy attack. And after I hit him with the heavy attack, I was in the wall. Like on the complete other side of the arena where you fight him.
What? You glitched or something?
Yeah, I super glitched. And I couldn't escape. So I was just sitting there like, okay, this is cool. But he came through and was like trying to attack me. But of course the wall was there. But since his arm kind of clipped through the wall, I could still attack him. So I killed him like that.
But you're stuck.
But I was stuck in the wall, yeah. Unfortunately, I had like a homeward bone or something, to go to a bonfire. But yeah, that's the last thing I did. And I think it's because I got lost. or something. What happened? I think I got lost, and I was done with the game after that. Or I started playing Bloodborne or something. I don't know. Something happened where that was the last thing I beat. So going through it this time, first of all, the remake is great. It looks awesome. 60 FPS is just so clean, dude.
Yeah.
I made a pyromancer build, so I'm gonna start throwing fire everywhere. OP.
Yeah.
But it just looks, I don't know, for these kind of games, because I've only played it on console, right? There's always been like a rough edge to it, and part of me that's like, oh man, it's not the most perfect conditions to play the game, and I think it is the frame rate, dude. I think that shit being a lot more fluid makes the difference, you know? I mean, Dark Souls 2 is 60 frames with the Skull of the First Sins, but the gameplay for that game, I don't know. I'm not 100% with, dude. I don't like blocking all that much. I like to roll and dodge, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think the fact that it looks super clean, it runs at 60 frames per second, man, is just making the playthrough more enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. I think I was sitting yesterday and I was just leveling up one weapon, right? And just running around with it. I didn't notice for like 3 hours, dude. I was in between the Taurus boss and the Gargoyles boss for 3 hours, not doing anything except for killing shit. I was just like, oh, you're not even noticing the time. It was just, the gameplay is just that much fun right now.
You're just admiring your character's avatar, and you're like, this is 60 frames. This is amazing.
I know. I mean, I for sure 100% wouldn't spend that time underground, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. You should go to the skeleton area and see
no.
if you can see everything in detail.
So wait,
in the dark.
So wait, explain this to me. Is there a point to go down in there?
Yeah, that's one of the bosses you have to kill. Yeah, there's a boss down there.
Okay.
Two bosses. Sorry, there's two bosses. The first boss is, I don't think he's really relevant, but the second one you do.
Okay.
Go down there.
Okay. Because
Patches is down there.
I was just thinking to myself, like, man, there's no reason for me to be down here. Like every time through my first playthrough, there was really no reason for me to be down there, right? I'm just hanging out, getting my ass kicked by all these skeletons, dude. This one skeleton crawls on all fours, has a skull on his ass.
And, the scary one.
And it gets wild because the light source, like you're the light source underground there, and it just gets pitch black. You don't know where you're walking to, dude.
Fire kills the second boss pretty fast. So.
That's good to know, dude, because I'll be throwing fireballs everywhere, man.
You better not miss.
And you know what's weird? Coming back into this game after playing Demon Souls, right? Is really weird. I think I appreciate Demon Souls a lot more after playing Dark Souls. And I will say for now, at least, that Demon Souls is better, dude.
Yeah,
because everything
you're
now,
true, dude.
everything now, everything now is just an imitation of what happened in Demon Souls, right?
Exactly.
But
that's why people were kind of upset, but they still accepted the Dark Souls series.
Yeah, because I mean, and you have to, because they couldn't make any more Demon Souls, since if they did, it would just be on PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
they would have to make more money and release it on other platforms. So Dark Souls came out, but no, I'm having fun, man. I can't wait till I just get super OP with my fireballs, dude. Start throwing that shit everywhere.
Is it the complete edition? Like, does it have the DLC and all that?
Yeah, I think there's one. It only has one DLC, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Knight, Astora Knight. I forgot his name.
It should be. Oh, Artorias, right?
Astorius.
Yeah.
And then the dragon, the one that, if you want his tail, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get.
Yeah. No, and that's how OP my weapon was, right? Because I ended up fighting the what do you call it? The gargoyles, and I it was funny because you have to attack his tail to get his axe. So I think I hit his tail once and his axe fell off. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's how OP my fucking sword was at that point, because I was farming so much. But yeah, man. I think it should come with a DLC. I don't see why not. That'd be stupid if it didn't.
Yeah.
Because then you have to buy the remastered DLC. Fuck out my face, man. But yeah, so that's good times. Also bought State of Decay 2, which I hope to play with Rick soon here. Did the little...
Dustin bought it too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. There we go. There's a tutorial I think you have to play through. I played through it, and it's pretty fun. It's super reminiscent of the old game. It just looks a lot more polished. We all bought it on our PCs, which, of course, that PC Xbox crossplay. I don't know how Microsoft is pulling this shit off, dude, because you almost don't have to buy an Xbox anymore, man. We could just play all this shit. And the thing is, too, right? We don't need Xbox Live to play together on PC.
Exactly.
So it's kind of wild. We don't need that online subscription. Not saying you should add it, Microsoft. Please don't. Please don't. We're fine playing together for free, just buying the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that seems kind of unfair. But I guess it does cost more to build a computer that will run the game rather than buying an Xbox. There's the whole, and that's why you buy a console, right? For the whole just convenience of having all that shit put together already for you. But yeah, dude, can't wait to jump into that. And brings me to my first topic for today of what the fuck, Microsoft. So I've been buying video games from PlayStation off of the PlayStation Store for years now, right? Ever since I've had a PS4, which is at least 3 years. And oh, dude, did you read that thing that the PlayStation 5 isn't going to come out for another 3 years?
No,
Dude,
what?
yeah, they said they're in development for it right now, so that shit isn't coming out for a while, dude. So there goes all my theories.
Oh, I think I read something similar. They're like saying Sony announced that they will not talk about the PS5 in E3 this year.
Yeah,
And that's all I heard.
yeah. You kind of forget how long it takes to develop shit, so I guess it's fine. My PlayStation 4 will get me through that much longer, man. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been buying games off the PlayStation Store for years, right? And every time you buy something from the PlayStation Store, they maybe send you one, maybe 2 emails, right? They'll say, thanks for your purchase. Here's your receipt. And then an email saying, oh, we've added funds to your wallet, because they have to use PlayStation money to buy shit. I don't know. Anyways, 2 emails, right? So this is the first game I've ever bought off of the Microsoft Store. State of Decay 2. I bought it on Tuesday or Wednesday? Today's Sunday. Guess how many emails they've sent me already, dude?
2.
They sent me 9 emails, dude.
Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing, Microsoft, man? You're flooding my inbox with shit I'm going to delete, dude.
What was it about? It was just like, hey, thank you for buying it. Hey, here's your receipt. Hey, how's it going?
Exactly, dude. That's exactly what it is. How's it going? You've earned some points. Oh, here you've
we're
earned
friends now.
Yeah, here you've earned some more points. Oh, looks like you don't have any friends. Make sure you add some friends.
We'll be your friend.
And then, oh, hey, remember you can download this on your Xbox? Like, motherfucker. Okay, I get it. Please. And I'm sure I haven't opened these emails, right? I'm sure if I open each email, there's going to be like an advertisement on there for something else that I should buy. What the fuck, dude? No, this is how you lose business, Microsoft. Get the fuck out of my face, man. Have you had any experience with that, with like emails that you really didn't want, dude? Like in abundance. What's the worst?
I think I might have actually turned on my spam blocker for Microsoft stuff, so that, or I might have filtered it into a folder where I can no longer see it. That's why when I bought it too, I didn't see those emails. It might have just went to like my second junk email folder. But I forgot what I bought. I think it might have been like one of a Japanese site, and I bought like a figure or something, and then it just spammed me like almost every day of like, oh, thank you for buying this, please rate us. Oh, hey, there's a new product similar to your product. Oh, hey, it's like, god damn, dude, I just bought this thing one time, and now they're taking it. Oh, Newegg too is pretty notorious for that. Like when I look at something with my thing logged in, they will automatically send emails about that product I just looked at, like RAM or hard drives, and they'll keep spamming me. So it's like I tried getting off of their email list, but then they just keep reassigning me to it. So I created another folder for them. But now I just when I go on Newegg, I don't look at everything until I want to buy something. Uh, then I log in and add it to cart versus having to do that shit and like being reminded like, oh hey, remember 10 months ago you looked at this? Well, hey, it's off by $1, so you might want to buy it. I'm like, fuck, man.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's cheaper by 2 cents, dude. You should buy it.
Yeah, exactly. You'll save a penny. That's a lifesaver. I'm like, God, man.
Oh shit, dude. That's fucking funny, man. Oh, but yeah, I think another because I was like, of course, I'm looking through my emails now after I've been just getting flooded by Microsoft. Square's pretty bad at it too, man.
Oh yeah, they are.
Square's pretty flagrant about. Oh hey, don't forget to download patch 2.5, 2.6.8 on Final Fantasy 14, which I get. I appreciate that. That's fine. But then they'll be like, oh hey, we just have a new mobile app called Ninja Rush. Download it today. You're like, okay, cool. Thank you, Square. Yeah. Delete that. They'll send you 2 more emails saying the same exact thing. Looks like you didn't download this game yet. You should have downloaded it. What the fuck, Square? Please.
We just got to remind you to download it or to look at it.
I know. I think they sent one about there's like a live orchestra concert or something for all the Final Fantasy 14 music, which is cool. They sent out this thing. Oh, it's going to be in LA. Buy your tickets today or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. I appreciate that. And then they have to update me every time they've sold 500 tickets. Oh, there's only 500 tickets left. You better buy some. Oh, there's only 200 tickets left. You better buy some. Square, please. Please.
Yeah.
Leave the fuck alone, dude. One is not as bad as Rockstar. Rockstar isn't as bad. I think I'm signed up on their email list, and they don't email too much.
Yeah, I barely hear from them. I signed up too, and the only thing I get from them is like, oh yeah, someone sent you something, or we updated our terms, and that's it. That's the last time I hear from them.
Yeah, I think I got every time there's a Grand Theft Auto online update, which is few and far between. I'd say I get an email from them once every other month, but they're important. Like they let me know, oh, we're having a new Red Dead trailer in 2 days. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, just get super hyped for 2 days about it. And those are cool because you hear about it on your email. And then after you read your email about it, maybe in an hour or two, it shows up on like a gaming news website or something. So you feel like you're finding out about it at the same time as everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
So those are cool, man. Shout out to Rockstar for doing it right. God, I can't wait for Red Dead 2, man. I'm thinking about it. Dude, do you think that'll run at 60 frames on PlayStation Pro?
Actually, it might. Dude, if it does, dude, I'm gonna get my PlayStation Pro instantly, man.
I know. I think, didn't you say your nephew was the one that was spoiled? Like, you can't play anything under 60 frames.
Yeah, like he became the elitist, and then he's like, "Oh, I noticed that we're playing at 30. Look at these poopy poor man graphics." I'm like, "Bro, I grew up on 2-bit, so
no shit, huh? I might be becoming a frame snob like him now, man. After playing so much, this whole week I've just been at 60 frames. Besides fucking, well, I guess Terraria, you can't really fucking tell, but State of Decay 2 on PC and fucking Dark Souls remaster. It's been stuck at 60 this whole time. I wonder if I try a different game on my PlayStation, if my eyes will hurt.
Dude, yeah. Exactly, like I think I remember when I got my 970 graphics card and I was playing Witcher with 100 frames plus, and I was like, oh my god, you can see everything and all that and jazz. And then I went back to PS4, and I remember, I think for like a couple of weeks, like I was just like nitpicking at all of the graphic and the edges, and I was like, oh my god. I guess because once you see it, it's kind of hard to unsee it, like you start noticing the jagged edges everywhere, and then I was like, damn, am I gonna become one too? And then so I've been playing like PlayStation nonstop, and then that's where I got so accustomed to it again, and I was like, Man, I hope I don't fall into that realm all over again. But I feel like once we get the Pro, it's just going to be like that all over again.
Yeah, I feel that too. And I mean, I feel that was part of my hesitancy about buying it. Not just, pulling my save files over, but also it not being relevant for too long, right? I was scared I was going to buy a PS4 Pro. Once I buy it, PS5's announced it's coming out next year. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think I feel a little bit more comfortable buying it now. Maybe Black Friday this year, unless there's some crazy trade-in thing at GameStop where my PS4 is worth like $200 or something. Then I'll definitely pull the trigger, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what else happened this week in gaming? Dude, did you see that they're selling a streamable version of Resident Evil 7 on the Switch in Japan?
What?
So
how does that work?
So get this right. It's fucking weird. This doesn't make any sense to me. So you can buy. It's not even. You don't even buy Resident Evil 7, right? You buy access to it for 180 days for around $20, and you don't even download the full game to your Switch. You stream it from the internet, dude.
So I forgot. It's like I forgot that one program. It just streams other console games to a different console.
Yeah, well, it's like PlayStation Now, right? Where PlayStation Now you stream PlayStation games onto your PS4. That's what this is going to be. You pay $20 and you could stream Resident Evil 7 to your Switch.
So you're paying for the service to stream, but not the game itself yet.
No, you're actually paying for the game because you don't get any other games to stream.
Oh.
You just get Resident Evil 7.
Oh, I see.
And you only have access to Resident Evil 7 for
so it's 180 like days, dude. And then it's like renting a game or renting a book.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this, man. So it's launching in Japan, right? And what doesn't make sense to me is the Switch is a mobile device, right? So if this were to come out in America, you would constantly have to be connected to Wi-Fi to play this game on your Switch. What if I'm trying to ride the train and play Resident Evil 7? Which I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. Okay, I guess a hotspot. That's true. But you run out of your 5 gigs, dude. The fuck else are you doing, man? It doesn't really make too much sense. I guess that's what I'm saying is in Japan, I guess it makes sense, right? Don't they have Wi-Fi everywhere?
They kind of, I think they do, but they mainly have the time I was visiting, they had the hotspots, and you can have like 10 gigs for like 20 days.
Okay.
But I don't know how their plan changed for now. But if they're able to do that, then I guess they can stream it from like that.
Yeah. Because that's how it was when I went to Korea. That's how it was. I remember I was trying to text somebody through iMessage in Korea, and I could do it at one street corner. But if I crossed the street, I couldn't do it because there wasn't Wi-Fi in that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think it's weird that, essentially you're renting a game for $20, right? Because you only have access to it for maybe 180 days is actually a long time, yeah?
Yeah.
That is like 6 months.
Damn, yeah.
So you pay $20, you have 6 months to play it on your Switch. You have to have constant Wi-Fi connection. Dude, do you think this is going to be the future of video games, man?
It is, because if they're able to start streaming HD movies and 4K movies to your smart devices, then by the time they start releasing 5G and all that, it'll be way faster, I believe, more faster than Wi-Fi. So, but I don't know if the console can handle that kind of power and speed. But I was thinking, what if I'm gonna patent this idea? What if we develop something like Netflix, but for gaming? So you pay like $10 a month, and you can stream any video game out there onto your device or whatever device you have.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. I mean, PlayStation's already doing that. I guess the place you would want to do that, dude, is PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they've got all kinds of games on there. Dude, you could do that, man.
Yeah, because I think PlayStation Now don't they do individual games? You have to rent individually each game, like for $2 or something for a duration, versus like Netflix where you can watch any movie you want to watch, so it gives you a greater library to play games.
Is that how it works? I thought it was like $10 a month for PS Now.
I guess I think so.
I don't know, but you should do that for PC games at least. You should still do that for PC games at least, dude.
I think right now this is one of the topics I wanted to talk about is Steam Link. I think that they're already kind of doing that stuff. That's how Steam Link works. It streams games from your PC to your mobile device.
What? Wait, how does that work?
I forget. But here, let me read whatever it says. It Valve Steam Link on the course to come to mobile this week. So you can play games on your Google Play, your Android phones, and all that. You can stream your games onto your TV and stuff like that. But the main thing is for this week is Apple blocked Steam Link for the iOS because of business conflicts. And so I think I remember reading they were saying something like it didn't meet standards or protocol, but they are definitely working to get that resolved, so that way they can have Steam Link onto the iOS, so you can be able to stream your games.
So
games onto your device.
You're playing it on your phone, but you still have a controller in your hand, right?
I believe so, yes.
Like basically your phone is just a screen?
The screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see that. And I see why Apple would block that.
But that is pretty sick though. You bring your controller maybe and your phone, but I think there might be latency. But, you can play from kind of anywhere.
Yeah.
We can play Terraria on the go, and all you have is like a mouse somewhere somehow.
Wait. Do you need a specific Steam Link to do this?
I don't know, but the Google one released this week.
Oh, so it might be because I have a Steam Link, right?
Yeah. Oh, you have the console itself, right?
Yeah. Is that the same thing or not?
That is the same thing, but I think they're releasing stuff for the mobile devices.
Oh, specifically for mobile. Okay.
Yeah. How does that work, by the way? The Steam Link console?
I haven't plugged it in, man. So what happens is, from what okay, here's gonna be a little bit of a rant. So remember when everybody was saying the Steam controller is the hottest shit in the streets, man? Like, this is how all controllers should be made from now on, right?
Isn't it like 2 D-pad or 2 touch pads or something?
Yeah. It's actually kind of cool though, but everybody was talking about how that's hot shit. And my cousin got one for Christmas, a controller and a Steam Link, and I think he already had one or wasn't going to use it, so he gave it to me. And I was like, oh, cool. I could throw away my Xbox 360 controller and use a Steam Link controller because I heard it's so awesome, right? It is super clunky, dude. I don't know how people pull this off.
Super robust.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's so. I guess you could replace a mouse with it because one side is a touchpad, right? And then the other side, you could just map any buttons you want to the 4 directions. And it's actually kind of cool because when the controller's off and you rub your thumb on the D-pad side, I guess you would call it, you don't really feel anything, right? But when you turn the controller on, there's like some resistance. Like you feel some resistance when you drag your thumb across stuff. The game I tried playing with the Steam controller was, oh shit, what's that game called, dude? The one where you're in Saudi Arabia and you're trying to save and you're trying to save the army buddies that you have, but you end up going crazy. Oh god, dude, it's gonna kill me.
Far Cry.
No. Spec Ops: The Line. Spec Ops: The Line. So I played Spec Ops: The Line with it, and it's a cover shooter game, and I was just having such a hard time with it, dude. I don't know. I couldn't get it down, man. So I went back to my 360 controller for that. Anyways, onto the Steam Link. I think what happens is it's basically like a box that can pick up Wi-Fi, right? So you'll plug the Steam Link HDMI onto your TV, you'll plug the power into the power, and then it syncs up with the Wi-Fi that your computer's on, and then you can play whatever Steam games you have
on your TV.
On your TV from your PlayStation or from your PC. That's basically what it is, man. So it's like a glorified PlayStation TV, which PlayStation TV is trash too.
Yeah.
Have I complained about PlayStation TV on this podcast yet, man?
I think you said you were gonna try it. That was like a long time ago.
Oh no, man! Remember I actually bought it. Did I let you borrow that shit yet? Oh, I remember you asked me to borrow it. I don't think I've had a chance to give it to you. But yeah, PlayStation TV is trash. We'll save that for another day.
Oh, okay. I remember now. You were telling me like it was garbage. You had to like take out your memory card or something, and the games were half of the games didn't work.
Yeah.
And all that.
100%. So I have Gravity Rush on my Vita. And I'm like, oh, cool. What if I want to play this on my TV? I could just plug in my memory card into PlayStation TV. I'm good to go. Psych. That's not how it works. Literally, you click the game on your TV and it says, oh, this game doesn't work for PlayStation TV. Then why the fuck did I buy this thing for, dude?
Shit. Yeah.
I'll go more in depth to that later, dude. But no, that Resident Evil streaming thing scares me, man. I hope it's unsuccessful. I really do.
I don't know, man. Everything is going to streaming.
I don't like it, dude. I don't like it.
You're gonna have to start streaming your food.
No. I mean, we sign up for a subscription for meals, dude. Well, that's actually a thing already. But like, I get it. We've succumbed. You and I have succumbed to downloading games. Yeah, digital. I mean, I specifically remember where you and I were like, yeah, man, we want to share games, dude. We're never buying. I can't imagine not having a disc, dude.
Exactly.
I mean, we were really tooting that horn maybe 10 years ago. Well, look at us now, dude, with these extensive ass libraries, man.
Yep, and I will not buy physical copies. Unless a game with something I really, really want, but other than that, nope.
As an adult that realizes you have to have storage space for all this stuff. Yeah, I feel you 100%, dude. But it scares me, man, because then I at least like to feel the ownership of something, right? Like I own my PS4, and if I turn it on, all my games are on there. I can download whenever I want. You know what I mean? Like, for example, what if I only had 180 days to play Bloodborne, dude? You know what I mean? You finally get the DLC, and I'm on day 179. Oh, shit. Hold on, Rick. We gotta grind this whole thing tonight, dude. I don't want to pay $20 to play it for 180 more days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of scary to me because of how it'll affect the gaming industry. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm starting to realize that there's not much emphasis on making good video games anymore, if that makes sense, dude. Exactly. I think the only people that are really pulling for it is Sony. You know what I'm saying? With God of War, with Horizon, they're really putting a concentration on making good video games, right? I don't think that gaming companies are into that as much anymore. I'm talking about like gaming developers themselves. I think you'll find less that are more about making good games and more that are about making money. And I think who we have to blame for that is those pay-to-win games that come out on mobile or Fortnite even. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Because you can spend $5 million making God of War, right? But you'll probably make back $6 million, right? you could spend $250,000 making the Galgun MMO on a mobile phone.
Oh shit!
With microtransactions, and you'll make $15 million, right? So in a business sense, which makes more sense? Making that $5 million game and coming up $1 million, or making that game for like $25 and making millions, right?
Yeah.
Which Galgun MMO, Rick, write that down. We're making that.
On the phone, or it's like Pokemon Go, but you're just like pointing your camera at people.
wait. Not real people though. Not real people. It'll be
it has to be real
actually,
people.
No.
But it turns them into anime
It'll
characters. You're on your knees taking pictures and shit.
Oh, like, what did I see? I saw this clip. I think it was from Twitch, and it was what was it? It was this VR, like, I want to say it was Dead or Alive or something like that, because it was like when they were at the beach and that guy was trying to look up that girl's skirt. That video we saw.
They're alive.
anyways, it was similar VR like that, and this Japanese chick was playing, and I guess they told her to get this popsicle from this one anime chick in the world. So the anime chick is eating the popsicle, and the girl's trying to pull it out of her mouth, but for some reason it won't come out of her mouth. It just keeps going in and out, back and forth. I was like, okay, Japan, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Oh, it's fucking rolling, dude.
Japan.
So I guess what I'm saying is the fact that the video game culture, I think, at least we're away from the peak of having microtransactions, right? I think that was a practice that was super flagrant recently, but now we've seen, or now companies have seen, like, the dislike for microtransactions, so they're pulling back from those a little bit. But that really changed the gaming community for a while, right? Where you couldn't just play a game for $60 no more. And then with games like Fortnite, where it's completely free, and you can either grind out or pay for it, it's kind of wild. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Overwatch too, where you pay for skins. I mean, it's just cosmetics, but they can make mad money off of that stuff by keeping it limited. So I'm just scared already seeing a change in the gaming, I guess, environment of if this streaming stuff is successful. I'm not gonna like it, dude. Because then you'll have to have, the fastest internet. You won't be able to play mobile so much anymore. We'll be that much more dependent on having a network. Yeah. Where we still, I think that's still a positive for some people. If you mention to them, oh, you could play this offline, then I'm happy about that. I don't need to be online for everything.
Yeah, like I was saying, like, what if you're able to download the game to your mobile device or console from streaming and then play it, and then your time expires and delete it?
That's 100% fine with me. But Resident Evil's like 100 gigs, dude. I don't know how fast or how much sense that would make to download it, Mm-hmm. And for me, like, some games you're just meant to have a console or PC for. I don't have to play that shit on my phone, right?
True.
And fuck you for whoever's playing Resident Evil on your phone, dude, or trying to. I mean, come on, dude. Get a fucking console, man.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make everything mobile. I actually heard something interesting the other day, too. It's funny. I'm a supervisor at my job, so I have to take all these fucking trainings and stuff, like sexual harassment, inclusion and diversity and stuff like that. Which is all great, They definitely bring up scenarios that I would not think of to make me start thinking more and be more sensitive to certain situations. Anyways, took this training about different generations in the workplace, right? I think they finally cut off millennials, dude. I think we're finally defined. Because at first there wasn't an end date for millennials, I don't think. But I think the end date's like 2000, 2003 or so. From like 1985 to 2003 is millennials. I don't know what they're calling the next generation. But one thing that stuck out to me was that there's this misconception that like millennials and the generation after us, we're going to be more tech savvy than the generations before us, right? Mm-hmm. where that's not necessarily true. Instead of being more tech savvy, we're more tech dependent, right? Because we know how to use a phone, we don't know how to fix it though. So that was what's interesting to me, because it's right. We're not smarter for using our smartphones. We're actually getting dumber because we don't know what to do without it. So that was just interesting to me. And yeah, fuck you for using your smartphone to try and play a fucking PS4 game. Get a console, dude. Oh, but yeah, man. What else happened this week? Yeah, streaming video games, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of that.
You never know, because I was super against streaming music. I hated streaming music, anything related to streaming music, and I downloaded every song legally. I downloaded every song in my iPhone, and then I think it was until maybe last year or the year before, but my friend was like telling me about YouTube Red and Spotify, and I think you were kind of enforcing Spotify a little bit, but I decided to actually pay the $10, and I was like, man, this is a big waste of money. But then it turns out like that I was finding everything I wanted, and it was much easier, and I can download it to my device, and it was very fluid amongst all of my devices. So I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe I have this change of heart. So who knows that, you know, at first streaming games, we're super against it. Like, I'm still against the PlayStation Now stuff and all that. But if they made it more integrated and with all of our smart devices and consoles, and everything becomes a little bit more portable, and maybe soon enough we're going to have Wi-Fi everywhere where it's all free, then, you know, we're going to have a future where everything is Skynet. The Terminator, where we're
and I think that's fine, but don't do it now. Wait until Skynet is active before fucking doing all this streaming stuff. Just because of how fickle the internet is now, right? I mean, didn't just recently the FCC pass the oh my fucking god, what is it? I'm forgetting.
To
net neutrality,
regulate the internet.
Yeah. They just filed.
The Senate is trying to pass it back.
Well, no, yeah, didn't they already deny that shit?
Maybe. I think I saw the article 5 days ago.
Yeah.
The Senate was trying to get they got enough votes, I think.
Yeah.
Like 51%.
But it has to pass through the Senate now.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they're gonna vote for it. So I think it's dead in the water as of right now. But
no.
But well, no, because that's trying to repeal everything that's on right now. So it's a good thing, dude. We need that shit to like stay dead, dude. So yeah, that's
net neutrality.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
No, that's what scares me, is just how fickle the internet is, and it is the Wild West right now, the Wild West. But
it should remain that way.
Exactly. Who cares, dude? We don't have to charge you more because you use the internet a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like YouTube.
Yeah. Or if you're like, I don't know, mining for Bitcoin or something. Who cares, man? You do what you do, you know.
Is that what you do? You mine for Bitcoin?
Fuck no, dude. I don't have the internet. I barely have the internet to stream Dark Souls, man. I don't have the internet to mine Bitcoin. Plus, if you're still mining Bitcoin, get the fuck out of here so I can buy a better video card for a cheaper price. Well, anyway, you know, you're not going to charge someone $50 more for a hammer because they're using it more, right? So that makes sense. That's the only reason that I'm scared about becoming too dependent on the internet. You know, I would rather have a physical copy than stream a game. If you gave me a choice, whether I could have a CD or a streamable game, a streamable license for a game, give me the CD, dude, all day.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
Until I buy a house that doesn't have room for it, then RIP, dude.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, what else happened this week? Did you see Battlefield 5?
I did not.
I think they're trying to embrace. So it's going to be set in World War II.
That was World War II, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And I think they're trying to embrace the fact that it's a video game. And the reason I say that is it's like a gameplay-ish kind of trailer. And in the beginning of the trailer, you're just, you know, shooting people, running through a house and jumping out a window or whatever, right? the beginning of this trailer, you run into a house, you're with a chick, or you're with like this woman soldier, and she gets shot, and I assume she dies, right?
Mhm.
And then later on, I think you get knocked back by an explosion or something, and this guy starts to try and choke you out. And then it says, because you played Battlefield, right?
Mhm.
Where you can spawn on your allies. It
Your
says,
squad, yeah.
yeah, it says plus 10 ally spawn or something. And the same chick shows up and kills the dude that's trying to choke you out. So I'm thinking they're embracing the fact that it's a video game just because she comes back to life after being killed. in a
Shit.
trailer that looks like, it's one of those real like, oh, this is World War II for real type trailers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I can tell the difference between Battlefront and Battlefield now, so that's a win. If you asked me before this week, hey, have you played Battlefront? I would have said, oh yeah, man. Didn't that one just come out about World War One? Yeah, totally confused, man.
Speaking of Battlefield, EA is planning to keep using loot boxes in future games.
Oh my fucking god, dude, are you for real?
Yeah, they
What?
said that addressing the controversy that came from Star Wars and all that. They noticed that the pay to win progression system dominated the cycle last fall. So now they're still looking to weed out the illegal parts of loot boxes, but
Hell no.
they're still going to be using loot boxes, and it says that they're going to be limiting cosmetic stuff too. So
see,
that's a
slippery slope, man.
Sucky thing to do.
Yeah, slippery fucking slope. See, soon we're not gonna get full video games anymore, man.
Exactly.
We're gonna get 2 levels and have to buy everything else.
Dude, that would suck if we have to buy loot boxes to get those levels and we keep getting the same levels.
That would be trash. Gift it to your friends. No, but I was reading, or at least I heard, didn't they completely end microtransactions in Battlefront?
I think so, yeah.
And it's because Disney fucking cracked the whip on them, dude. Good for fucking Disney, man. Because they own Star Wars, right? So if you're fucking up Star Wars, then the bigwigs got to come through and beat some shit out of some people, man. So shout outs to Disney, man, for doing something right instead of charging $20 for Panda Express at Disneyland, man. Is it? I'm not wrong about that. Isn't there a Panda Express in Disneyland?
I think so. I saw one in Universal Studios, so it has to be one in Disneyland.
Yeah, and a 2-item plate is like $20, dude. It has to be.
Shit, yeah, like $15.
You know what I hate about Panda Express?
What's that?
Is when you go inside and they're putting the food in the container for you, right? Is when they put the container on the scale.
What?
You've never seen that?
No,
dude. So sometimes they put it on the scale to make sure they're not giving away too much food and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Holy crap!
So whenever I see that there, I'm like, you better fucking take that back and put more food on there. That shit looks a little light right now, bro.
Gave me 3 chickens.
That shit's looking light. I know. I paid $1 extra for that shrimp. You better put a little bit more of that shit in there. Oh man. But yeah, dude. Anything else going on, man? E3 is in 2 weeks, I think. 3 weeks.
2-3 weeks. I was gonna take a day off, but I was like, nah, I gotta work. But I saw an article that I didn't realize that Google split from Niantic from the Pokemon Go game.
Wait, what? They were involved in that?
They were partnered together or something.
From the beginning or after it was
successful? From the beginning.
Oh, no
so that's
way.
why like all the maps were working. That's why we had to use our Google login to do all that. But somewhere down the line they split and they said the company was growing to be in its own and the project wasn't what it seemed to be, because remember, it had so much potential. We were always out and about. I think every day of the work week I was like, out with you and Eric and Alan and everybody, just looking for Pokemon. And, you know, I thought that was a great idea too, but just fuck. Now that Google saw that, oh, hey, it's not what it's turning out to be. They split, and then now Google is working on AR maps. I think that's what like you look to see on the street while you're navigating. So Niantic is falling behind and trying to implement that same type of AR maps into their Pokemon Go.
Oh, because they were using Google Maps, probably, you're thinking?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, RIP to fucking.
I know.
That sucks, dude. But nah, they didn't. I don't know. They didn't adapt well, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they accidentally found gold and didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
They're just giving it out to everybody.
Yeah. So, RIP. What was that? Summer 2016 will always be remembered as the summer for Pokemon Go, dude.
Fuck yeah, it was awesome.
But yeah, dude, 15 days, man, until E3. I forgot, dude. We're starting our countdown, man. That's fucking coming quick, bro. I can't wait.
15 days? Shit.
Yeah, dude. It starts on the 12th, right? Yeah, it's 15 days. Dude, summer is here, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, dude. I'm just excited for the potential announcements to come, dude. I'm excited to see
E3.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Resident Evil 2 for the first time, man. It's going to be great, dude. Resident Evil 2 remake, you know, running at 60 frames and shit, man.
Damn, that would be legit, actually.
Dude, I really don't know.
I would not play it still. I would just watch someone else play it.
Wait, didn't you play Resident Evil 2 when it was first out?
Yeah, but that shit was scary. That was like polygons.
That's very true. That's very true. But yeah, man. So 15 days until E3. Excited, dude. Drake's gonna try and sneak in, of course.
Hell yeah.
Get the whole team in, man. It'll be great, dude.
And then we can get some Raising Cane's.
I'm gonna try and go there today. Or should I go tomorrow, dude? When everybody's supposed to be working.
Tomorrow when everyone's supposed to be working.
All right, dude. So Chick-fil-A for breakfast, Raising Cane's for lunch. I feel you, man. So that is it for us this week. If you want to get involvement, give us some feedback. Phone number is at the bottom. But until next week, Rick, some words of wisdom.
If you haven't tried Chick-fil-A's breakfast, it is worth a 40-minute walk.
All right, guys, we'll